Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Pokesports, a competitive Pokemon podcast. I'm Mike, and I play with one Pokemon on the field.
I'm Kevin. I play with two Pokemon on the field.
And it is a brand new day for you, Kevin. You've had a beautiful night's sleep. You're well rested. You're ready to go. You're bright and chipper.
Someone used Yawn on me. It's not my fault, Mike. I couldn't control it. I had no time to switch out. So
for those of you,
like a truck.
For those of you who are listening on Wednesday, July 29th, which we're going to tell you what day that is in just a second. Just so you know, on the day that we typically record this, that being Sundays at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard, somebody had used Yawn on Kevin, and he was sleeping during the time that we needed to record, which is usually fine. However, we do record this live, and so this is my public calling out of Kevin. Kevin, welcome to the show.
Everyone wish me a good night.
But no, it was okay. We ended up doing turned out to be a viewer battle on Twitch while we waited, while he woke up. And then we're right into it now. Kevin, you've done your morning stretches and your Pilates and your Yoga-lattes and your Blogolattes, and you're good to go.
Mike called me 7 times on Discord.
I did. Mike's neurotic, and that's how he works.
I mean, It almost worked.
I'm sure.
It also almost didn't work.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You were woken up by your dad, who had your
He's
back.
like, hey,
proud of you.
Thing.
Are you winning, Dad? Guys, it is Sunday, July 26th, which is, of course, National Coffee Milkshake Day. Enjoy yourselves a nice, delicious, nutritious, full of caffeine, full of lactose coffee milkshake. Kevin, you could probably use one of those right about now, huh?
I could totally go for that.
Yeah.
What's the recipe, guys? Cooking with Pokesports when?
Coffee, milk, shake it up.
The end.
End. Fin. If you're listening to this on Wednesday, July 29th, that, of course, is National Chicken Wing Day. Here's a Blaziken.
There's so many fire chickens. Am I the only one that's like realizing that?
Name 3.
There's Combuskin, Torchic,
no,
Blaziken.
Come on now. How dare you? Name at least one other one.
Infernape.
That tracks. So grab yourselves a chicken wing or a vegan chicken wing if that's what you're into, or a fish wing. I don't know. Is that a thing? Fish stick?
Stick. They got sticks.
Yeah, you know. And enjoy yourselves some Pokesports. Kevin, it's been a week. It's been another week. We're in it. We just finished today doing a very, very quick casting session for Pokecasters. Unfortunately, they were having a bit of technical difficulties, which we know all too well how that happens. Man, simulated land, it just does not work very well for the Nintendo Switch. It's tough.
A quick call to action to Game Freak or whoever decides this. Give us online spectator.
Need it. It will make things so much easier. Oh my gosh, so much easier.
I understand they want to control the streamage of the games, but we're stuck at home, folks. This is all we got.
You're ruining it for us, please.
We're trying not to kill your game. We're trying to make it live on. Help us.
Trying to keep it alive here. Gotta work with us, please. Need it. Want it. Gotta have it. Yeah, so it was fun. The matches that we did actually get to cast, they were good matches, which I'm not sure we'll ever see the light of day. So to explain it a little bit, in a best of 3, it's really interesting to cast and commentate matches where all 3 of the matches are the exact same build. Both opponents went the exact same 4 Pokemon in each game. And it was super interesting just to see the subtle changes and the subtle differences that each team made in order to change from a win to a loss. It wasn't just a straight 2-0. It was a 2-1, but you know, every step of the way you could kind of say like, okay, well, we know what this matchup is. The person knows what this matchup is. The competitor knows what this matchup is. What are they going to do to eke out a win?
I'm pretty sure the matches were so similar that one of them, all that happened was Whimsicott win for Moonblast first turn instead of Tailwind. And then the following match was Whimsicott win for Moonblast for 2 turns and then Tailwind.
Exactly.
That's how it changed.
It was really cool to see that one specifically. I will say that for those of you who like to use Whimsicott in a best of 3, test to see how long your opponent will let your Whimsicott live before actually taking it out. Because if you can buy some extra turns before actually using Tailwind, like most people will do when they bring a Whimsicott, that can really make or break a team. Anyway, so that's what we were up to today. Into the news for this week. Gotta let you know about that Smogon news first. Magearna. Hey, Kevin, you remember Magearna from the last time we mentioned it?
What's that?
It's a Pokemon that looks like a Pokeball on the bottom.
Among Us?
That's it. It's being suspect tested for OU right now.
Good riddance.
We were talking about it before when it made its last move, but now it is looking like it might be a little too good.
So here's my analysis of the OU metagame. If it's being suspect tested for OU, that either means that its defense is over 100 or its attack stats are below 100. One or the other. Because that's all that exists in OU.
Really?
No one does damage in OU.
Oh my gosh. Kevin, I'm glad that you brought that up because I wanna tell you guys a story. So World Cup of Pokemon, I spoke about it last week on the podcast. You can go and listen to that one if you missed it. World Cup of Pokemon is something that Smogon's trying to put on every year, and they have different countries that you can represent, that you can become part of teams for, and they go up against each other. So Germany versus Brazil. There was an article that I read that shared a Pokemon Showdown link, and we're going to share that link after the podcast, both on Twitch and on YouTube. So you can go and check that out if you're listening to us on Spotify or other podcast providers. There was a match between, again, Germany and Brazil, Astamatitos and Relus. That match is like the exact reason why we don't play Smogon singles on cartridge. Kevin and I watched this one together just in our off time before casting one of our matches today. And oh my gosh.
That's probably what made me fall asleep.
It probably what made you fall asleep. As you can see on the YouTube, on the Twitch screen up there, that is how the team started. We had Clefable versus Clefable. That's how you know it's an OU match, because it's Clefable versus Clefable. Both teams had rather tanky team compositions. One had on the offensive side a Volcarona and a Dragapult, and then on the other one on the offensive side had an Excadrill and a Dragapult. But apart from that, all of the other Pokemon were just super, super tanky. This match proceeded to go on for 100 turns, literally 100 turns. I cannot stress this enough. It went on for 100 turns. It ended with only 3 Pokemon out of all of the 12. So 6 on one side, 6 on the other side. It ended with only 3 Pokemon being knocked out. All right. And this happened because the Toxapex on Relus's side came out, used a block, which for you VGC players out there, block will stop a Pokemon from being able to switch out. All right. So he used this on the Clefable. So all Clefable had to actually do damage was Moonblast, which is not very effective, Soft Boiled, and then 2 other things that didn't really do anything that I just can't remember right now. Toxapex then started to go for a bunch of spites, and spite will reduce the PP of a move by 4. All right. So all this Toxapex was doing is sitting there using spite, using recover. It's basically like toxic stalling, but somehow even more toxic. And I don't understand how it happened, but it happened. Welcome to OU.
This can't be healthy, right? Look,
No.
is this what usually happens here?
Not usually. We don't get the 100 turn matches, but things like this do happen in Smogon.
Jeez.
Or not in Smogon, but in singles, because it's just so easy for it to happen.
Maybe there needs to be a timer in singles, just not 20 minutes, but
For that, extend it a little bit.
You can make it like 35, 40. Because I imagine on cartridge, a 100 turn game would have proceeded to take at well over an hour.
Oh, 100%. Animations alone. Just queue up the animations one after the other.
You probably get sick of seeing the spite animation after a while.
Full of spite. But yeah, this was a very interesting game to watch. And again, I'll make sure to link that in the YouTube description or the Twitch chat just as soon as this episode's done. Players Cup Week 2 qualifiers were streamed this past weekend. So that's fun. We have some of the extra information for the Players Cup that Kevin's going to go over later. And then this weekend as well. Oh, I don't even know if I have a thing for that. Well, no, I don't. Armor Beginnings happened this week as well, which included Isle of Armor Dex Pokemon only, and only Pokemon with the Galar mark or Battle Ready mark. So for those of you who competed in that, I hope that you enjoyed it, because I didn't know about it until 2 days ago. So
they decided to do this now?
Yeah. Battles went on until just now. Battles just ended.
Wow. Not bad.
Not bad.
No idea.
Well, you know.
Do you know the format at all?
Do I know the format for...
Is it just like they used Isle of Armor Pokemon only?
I believe so. I believe it was Isle of Armor Pokemon only, and it was a single battle competition.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. They'll probably do the VGC one a little bit later on this month.
Mm-hmm.
Give you the...
Interesting.
Have they given out the Ultra Ball guy shirt yet?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so they'll probably give out the Master Ball guy yet later.
Oh, that's true. Do they have an international challenge? Oh, they're having the Players Cup, so I guess not. They're a little busy.
Oh, true. Yeah, that's probably not coming until like September. Fair. Meanwhile, Kevin, the Players Cup, you actually have some extra information about that.
Yes, we know all of the finalists from each region, and essentially the 16 people that will be competing once August hits around during the finals. From Italy, we have Yuri VGC, Desu VGC, and Duck Point. From Czech Republic, we have Hamster Mania VGC. From Spain, we have I'm Roxen. From the US, we have Super Santi, whose team I actually did use on our channel. So if you want to check it out, it's the one with the Colossal in the thumbnail. He ended up using Colossal and Dragapult, which is very interesting. We haven't seen that one in a while, and apparently it's very strong right now. It can deal with the Corviknight very well. It can deal with the Rillaboom somewhat well, as long as it doesn't have the high horsepower. But there's no way you're taking the max flare anyway, so you wouldn't even get that far. From Canada, we have me, Luca VGC. From Brazil, Agatiga, and Pumpkin Phantom. From El Salvador, ESA Green. From Argentina, Simius Black. And then from Australia, Chris Khan, Mato VGC, and Viva La Vlad.
Viva La Vlad? Viva La Vlad? One of those two.
Viva La Vlad.
Interesting. And almost all of what you said, minus Chris Can, those are all their Twitter handles. So if you want to go and check those guys out, you can do that. Yuri VGC, again, popping up just all over the place. Same with Joe UX9.
Yeah, Joe UX9 popped off this tournament, did very well. I think he was knocked out. He did go in through losers, but it's fine. I mean, it doesn't make a difference, really. He just gets a little bit worse seeding when it comes to the actual August event.
Right. Any of the other names here that you're familiar with?
Yuri, obviously.
Yeah.
Hamster Mania VGC.
Hamster Man. Yeah, most of the people with VGC in their name, people will see.
Yeah, that's David
often,
Kutesh. He's a great player. He went 7-0 in the sets.
Oh wow!
Which means he qualified through winners, so he played very, very well throughout the whole thing. Some of the teams that these guys are using, they did reveal some of them. Some of them do release the rental codes. I have Santis. Santi's running, like I said, the Colossal with Steam Engine, Weakness Policy, and the Dragapult. The rest of this team consisted of Urshifu, Togekiss, Rillaboom, and Incineroar. What's interesting here is that he was running Lumberry on Togekiss instead of, a Babiri Berry.
Oh.
I guess just to counter Spore and just to counter Sleep Powder a little bit better.
That's true. I mean, you see a lot more Amoonguses out there now, and a lot more wide lens Venusaurs going for the Sleep Powder, especially to take down your Dynamax.
Yeah, steel types are kind of negligible right now. I mean, the only steel type you really have right now is Cinderace, which is kind of crazy.
That's fair.
Cinderace is the steel type.
Do we call that the steel type? Yes, we do.
Yes, we do.
We call it the Everyman. Yeah.
Duck Point brought a very tanky team with a Lapras and Shell Armor and Light Clay just to literally live everything. It was kind of a hybrid team. He ran Safety Goggles, Dragapult, which was pretty cool. The rest of his team is super simple with Porygon 2 and Tyranitar Weakness Policy. David Kutech was running the standard Sun Core with Charizard, Venusaur, Torkoal. Along with that, we have, you guessed it, Dusclops, Togekiss. But here's the spicy one. We got a Thunder Punch, Close Combat, Weakness Policy, Incineroar. So he was actually bulldozing the Incineroar for this trick room, which is that's usually a Tyranitar in that spot, but he opted for Incineroar, which is really spicy. I mean, he made it all the way to the finals.
I love it when people make it to the finals with unorthodox teams.
It's like a Weakness Policy, yeah.
That's always my favorite thing.
Might try that team. That team looks really good.
Yeah, so I mean, go on Twitter, go and check out the finalists' teams. Go and take them, or wait until we make a video on them, because we will.
These teams, like mostly all the Pokemon are very common, but the items are what's making them special, and that's literally why they're getting that far. That's crazy that some of these items choices are working, yet all of the items were shown during the battles. So I guess it didn't make a big difference. Right.
All right. And then with that, let's go and take a little break. When we come back, we actually want to take a little bit of time and tell you about a little tournament that we had called the Pokesports Patron League. We will be talking about that and more when we come back from the break. So we will see you in a second. And we are back. Welcome, everybody, back to the second half of Pokesports podcast. Kevin, we've been doing this for 38 weeks in a row. Can I just say 38 weeks in a row?
Oh, that's
like a crazy amount of commitment.
Okay, what happened episode 12?
Oh, was that the math episode was around then, actually?
I think math was 11.
Math was 11, I believe it was.
So then episode 12 would have been super math. I don't know.
Episode 12 I was probably asleep for.
What do you think the meta was in episode 12?
Okay, so
that I also heard that, Mike.
3 that would have been 3 months into Pokemon, so that'll be series 2? No, we're approaching series 3.
Togekiss. Maybe some beat up Arcanine.
Oh yeah. Definitely beat up Arcanine. Yeah.
You remember that one?
Oh man, poor Arcanine,
Incineroar. This is pre-Incineroar days.
Right.
Rest in peace, Arcanine. Incineroar just literally kicked it out. They were fighting so hard for that spot, and then Incineroar just walked in. It was just like, have you heard of this move called Expanding Force? Because I haven't.
And then Arcanine was never seen again.
Poor Arcanine.
I see it sometimes, and every time I do, I'm like, Why? Just bring the other one.
And you know where we didn't see it at all in the Pokesports League? Out of all teams, 0 Arcanine.
In this screen that you can see here, which is going to be cut off a little bit just because of spacing, we have recently had our July Pokesports League. Essentially what happened, and we've explained it in past episodes before as well, is individuals signed up on the first week. On the second week, they played in group stages. We had separated everybody into 7, I believe. Yeah. 7 groups of 5, 6 groups of 5, 1 group of 4. No, it was the other way around. It was 6 groups of 6, 1 group of 5. It doesn't matter. After that week, the person who had won the most battles and accumulated the most points by doing their battles moved on to a single elimination round, which we are currently in. We are currently in the middle of right now. These right over here are the 7 individuals that made it over to the finals round, which is Scorcho, Rizza, InSpace, Tofu, Purple, Gems, and Runturn. It was interesting to see the Pokemon that these people brought. Right off the top of my head, if you look at the bottom here and you see Runturn and his like full Trick Room team, that is, I believe, the only Trick Room team that made it to finals.
Yeah, the only Trick Room team, and made it 5-0 as well.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, just making it and just even bringing the right period. Didn't even care about Rillaboom at all. And Rillaboom with the 17 Rillabooms on our teams in total.
Look at that. And then, obviously we've got a ton of Incineroars, a ton of Togekisses. 3 teams brought Rillaboom. 2 teams brought Whimsicott. 3 teams actually brought Urshifu, R and S. And that's actually all of the there are 2 that brought Duraludon as well. Wow.
Even Tofu's cat team is going to sit here and mess up our usage stats, but it's fine. He made it out with the cat team. If you guys are wondering what that is, we have Incineroar, Luxray, Meowstic, Berserker, Espeon, and Sylveon.
Look at those. The cats. I want to play against that. I really do.
I mean, it's not a terrible team.
No. He beat me with it. I was in Tofu's group. He beat me with it.
Oh, you're in his group?
Yeah, I was.
I'm rooting for InSpace because he knocked me out.
Oh, that's fair.
I was in contention until he just felt like winning all of his games. And then here we are.
Yeah. Tofu's on vacation this week, so funny enough, he's not here in the chat to listen to you talk about his cat team, but
Tofu also one of our mods.
This eventually, yeah, mod Tofu.
So this is total conspiracy right here.
I mean, just the fact that he's also better than us is like, oh, well, funny enough. Well, I had also run some of the numbers for how this screen kind of translated to all 41 people who had joined in this tournament. And I will say that Incineroar was definitely the #1 used Pokemon in this tournament specifically. Brought by 18 teams for a total of 43.9% usage. People like their burning cat.
You wanna know something interesting that I'm noticing just by looking at these numbers? Cinderace was brought by 10 people in this whole tournament. Not a single Cinderace made it out of group stages.
That's true.
That's a big one. That's really noticeable.
That's
not a single Cinderace.
Not a single Cinderace made it into finals. What would you look at that?
It's one of our highest usage stats. Yeah, it's the 4th most used Pokemon in our whole tournament.
Second highest being Rillaboom, used 17 times at 41%. Togekiss being used 14 times at 34%. So you can see like Rillaboom, Togekiss there also reflected in the finals. Indeedee F was brought 9 times at 21%. 22 actually. So looking at this, only seeing 1. Yeah, only 1 in DDF made it out. Interesting.
Joe UX9 also letting us know in the Players Cup Cinderace didn't make top 4. That's crazy.
That's Interesting.
Will we finally see people stop using it? Because I can't wait for that day.
How interesting that the Pokemon that is so versatile did not make it into both the Players' Cup and our thing, if I'm going to conflate the two.
I mean, it is versatile. It is also one-dimensional. It runs pretty much the same 4 to 5 moves. It probably never has Protect. Yeah, it has so many moves that are good on it that most players don't even opt for Protect, so you can kind of just double into it and not be worried that it'll Protect on you.
Mm-hmm.
I did see some start doing like Giga Impact for the instead of Bounce. Like that's some spicy meme right there. But I mean that does damage. And turns you into normal, which ain't too bad.
I mean, it's not bad, but Joe's saying 2 sand teams, 2 other teams, cool team, PZ team. Yeah, we actually spoke about that in the beginning. So by the way, congrats on your what should I say here? Congrats on your top 4. Yeah,
fine. Well, he's a finalist.
There you go. Take it all the way, bud. Take it all the way. So yeah, that is our July usage. We are going to be doing this every month for the next foreseeable future. Next one starting next week, actually. So patreon.com/Pokesports podcast. This coming Saturday, you're going to see the sign up post for our upcoming August league. You'll be able to not only sign up, but also share your team, because all teams, this is an open book kind of thing. So I do share the names of all of the Pokemon with everybody. I do not share the names of the moves or the EV spreads or any of that kind of stuff. Any patron can join. So anyone from our lowest tier all the way to our highest tier can join in on this tournament. And yeah, we're going to make it even better. Last tournament, we did have 41 people competing. And this time I want to see just how many people we can get playing it at one time. So
and these are some really competitive battles.
Yeah, actually.
I mean,
people
our
are going
patrons
in,
don't play around.
They don't. No. People came in originally like saying like, "Oh, I'm just going to bring a meme team. This is going to be fun." The only person who like actually brought a meme team and did very well with it was actually Tofu.
Yeah, but even his meme team, it has some pretty valid Pokemon to it. It's not like he's running a Meowth or anything. He's running actual, Sylveon can make it work. Yeah. Incineroar can make it work. Meowstic can make it work.
Less of a meme, more like a theme.
Yeah.
Let your memes be themes, everybody.
But yeah, Mike and I both compete in it as well, so you could get stuck in our groups, battle us. It'll be fun. Get
some free wins out of that. No, I actually did okay. You did okay, right?
Yeah, I got, I think, either second or third in my group in points.
That's not bad.
Like in space is who stopped me from making it out. I was gonna leave you guys all behind and make it into groups on my own.
In space gatekeeper.
But dude, in space, that team, I'm telling you right now, I could not break through that team with my Gigantamax Blastoise.
Looking at InSpace's team. Oh yeah, wow. He's bringing
Incineroar, Togekiss, Rillaboom, Durlodon, Whimsicott, Lapras. Like I couldn't do anything.
Series 5.jpg. Wow.
Yeah.
Oof, that's tough.
Yeah, our battles were quick. It wasn't a quick 2-0. I chipped away at his Pokemon, but at the end of the day, I just couldn't get rid of that Rillaboom. I couldn't get rid of that Lapras. My Blastoise is just staring at it like, what do I do, boss? And I'm just like, you go down, son.
What do I do, boss? You fight.
It's the end.
You fight. Fight till the bitter end, Blastoise.
Grassy Glide.
All right. And with that, that's the July Pokesports League. So go sign up for August. It should be a fun time. As well, Kevin, it's the 26th. It's the end of the month. It's the end of the first month of the Isle of Armor Pokesports Spotlight giveaway. Today, our Spotlight giveaway or Spotlight Pokemon is Gigantamax Cinderace. Would you look at this? Look at this boy. Now we get Gigantamax Cinderace from the Isle of Armor, who typically runs a Life Orb with the ability Libero. EVs, typically 252 attack, 4 special defense, 252 speed, nature jolly. You want this guy fast. You want him doing as much damage as possible, but before that, you want him fast. Typically with moves Pyro Ball, Bounce, Sucker Punch, and Iron Head. Potential replacement, Protect, and High Jump Kick, and supposedly Giga Impact. Kevin, you also highlighted Gunk Shot, and I wanted to bring that up. Why Gunk Shot?
It gets it.
Fair.
But you always want to go Iron Head, to be entirely honest.
Mm-hmm.
It is just a move it gets. I haven't actually seen too many, but I've seen a couple.
That's interesting. Yeah, it's like it's just a coverage move, right? You're typically going to, like, for this, in this case,
it's actually a stab move, Mike.
Of course.
Technically.
I mean, yeah, okay, thank you. Protect is technically a stab move, Kevin. Same type attack block. No, so I mean, get yourself a Cinderace, get it up there, make it speedy, make it attacking, and put those moves on it. They're good. And like I said,
some quick reminders.
Yeah.
What else we have for the Spotlight giveaway this month? We have the Whimsicott, Terrakion, Rillaboom, and Corviknight along with this Cinderace. Mm-hmm. Very, very spicy.
This image right here is actually missing a Corviknight, so I'm going to have to put that one on before I share it. But take a look at that, because that is our crazy roster of Pokemon that are going out this month.
You got some strong mons here, folks.
Got some pretty strong all of armor Pokemon. The way that's going to work is, again, just like it happened at the very beginning of our podcast when we first started this for the first, what I want to say 5 months of our podcast. Yeah, this is number 6. Is we have a Gleam page, which I will be sharing in Twitch chat in just a second. But essentially, for what you do is you interact with it however you will, and every interaction counts as some points. Then at the end, it's kind of like a raffle. I'll be raffling off. We'll be picking a name out of all the entries, and whoever gets that will be receiving all of these 5 Pokemon.
Easy
peasy.
You click buttons, you get Pokemon, maybe.
Click buttons, get Pokemon. Thank you, Kevin.
If you don't, that. I mean, a good if you don't end up winning here, then our Discord has a bunch of people giving away their Breachecks. They don't want them. They're just sitting in their boxes. And yeah, if you want some spare Breachecks, you can always go over to the Discord as well. Mike, that is one thing that I've noticed. Yeah, this has been a shorter episode. I think it's time for some Dexit. I got my beans out.
Oh no.
Well, that's a good idea, right?
Yeah, it is a good idea. I'm not laughing because it's a bad idea. I'm laughing because I'm about to eat a bean.
I just spilled all of them on my desk.
Good for you, man. All right, it's Dexit time. For those of you who don't know or remember, Dexit is the fun game
that we use to fill space.
Essentially how it works is one of us will pick a Pokemon at random for the other person to guess. The only hint that they're going to get is their Pokedex entry. You get up to 3, I believe. That's how our current iteration of the rules go. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
And our extra fun iterations of the rules are, if we get it wrong, we have to eat a Bean Boozled bean that corresponds with their typing. And if we get it right, the other has to eat that bean.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's so fun. It's great. And I love it. And I never get the disgusting flavors like toothpaste, dead fish, rotten egg, canned dog food. Never get those.
Those sound like good flavors, Mike.
Mm-hmm.
You needed the link to the national Dex?
I do not. I actually have the national Dex in front of me.
You actually have it memorized.
But that's it. All right. So that said, Kevin, are you ready to play Dexit?
Yeah, sure.
I have a Pokemon.
You can go first.
Yeah, you go first. I can go first?
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
I need something to wake me up. One of these beans will do it.
All right. Dexit entry number 1. Pokedex entry number 1. The shell on its back is just skin that has cooled and hardened. It breaks easily with a slight touch.
This Pokemon is brittle.
It's brittle. It is brittle.
The shell on its back.
People in Twitch chat, by the way, playing along. Kevin, make sure you're not looking for these, because some of them might just jog your memory to the point where you figure it out.
It has to be a final evil, right?
Correct.
Okay. The shell on its back is just skin. Do we get 2 since we're doing beans?
Of course.
Give me another one. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see here. Okay, I've got one. Its body temperature is roughly 18,000 degrees Fahrenheit. Flames spout from gaps in its hardened shell.
Okay, this has to be Torkoal, right?
Is that final answer?
Yeah, final answer.
Oh, no, Kevin. No,
what?
no. Mm-mm.
Camerupt, why?
Mm-mm. Also no.
What the heck is this?
I'll give you one more and you'll probably get it from that. This Pokemon shell is actually its skin that hardened as a result of cooling. Its shell is very brittle and fragile. Just touching it causes it to crumble apart. This Pokemon returns to its original size by dipping itself in magma.
It's Magmar? No. It's... What is it? Magcargo?
Yeah, that's it.
Well, it is a very brittle Pokemon. So what am I eating?
Ruby and Sapphire's Dex entry is so long. It's like 3 times longer than any of the other ones. Yeah, it's a fire type. So
what am I eating?
Grab yourself one of those like orange spotty ones. That's
banana smoothie or dead fish. This is my least favorite one.
I don't have water on me right now, so. Oh, it's dead fish. Oh, Kevin just ate dead fish. Oh no, that you can't fake these faces, guys. Oh no, Kevin, are you okay, buddy? Are you okay? You wanted to do Dexit, man. Wow. So a couple good guesses in chat, by the way. Dwebble, Magcargo was actually correct. Good job, Dale Chester. Seal. Okay. Discount Colossal is basically what Magcargo is. You are correct.
I'll get this out of my mouth. Okay.
Kevin, do you have one for me?
Yes, I do, Mike.
Okay. Okay. I'm listening.
Thanks to bacteria that lived in the mudflats with it, this Pokemon developed the organs to generate electricity.
Developed the organs to generate electricity.
Thanks to the bacteria in the mudflats. Yes.
Thanks to the bacteria in the mudflats, this Pokemon developed the ability to generate electricity. Let's give me another one, please.
For some reason, this Pokemon smiles slightly when it emits a strong electricity current from the yellow markings on its body.
Yellow markings on its body? Okay, so with 2, that's when I start to guess, right?
Yes.
Or when I make my guess? Okay. So the only Pokemon that I can think of with ground and electricity would be Stunfisk. So I'm going to go with that. It's Stunfisk. Oh no, did I get it?
Yeah.
I'm actually good at Dexit today.
You got one right. Relax, Mike.
That's 100% win rate. That's 100% hit. Dude, I'm so good.
So I gotta eat this buttered popcorn one or rotten egg? Why am I getting all the bad ones?
Yeah. Or if you want to...
oh my god.
Oh, he just went ahead and did it. Oh no. So that was rotten egg? It was?
It wasn't buttered popcorn.
Oh no. This is fun for me. This is fun for me and no one else. And no one else being not Kevin. Oh, buddy. Oh no. This is like fire right back in your face, isn't it?
I don't like this.
What was that?
I don't like this. Okay.
Oh no. Okay.
This is my punishment for coming late to the podcast.
That's it. Oh, we'll do one more each. So
good.
looking around. This one ought to be good. Yeah. Okay. Here's your Dexit entry. It becomes uncontrollable if it's enraged. It destroys everything, with shredding claws and fire.
Okay. Shredding claws and fire.
Yep.
So fire type. Got it. You love giving me these fire types, don't you? Next one.
All right. By evolving into this Pokemon finally realizes its long-held dream of growing wings. To express its joy, it flies and wheels all over the sky while spouting flames from its mouth.
Charizard. Final answer.
Kevin, I'm going to let you choose one other thing, because do you really think I would have gone straight to the top and picked Charizard?
What the heck else is fire and fly that doesn't have wings in a pre-evo? It can't be Talonflame. Is it Cinder? That can be a fire flying type.
It finally realizes it's a long-held dream of growing wings because of Libero.
What the heck? It's a fire type that dreams of growing wings.
Kevin, can I put you out of your misery? Hoder's
No,
got it.
Wait.
It's Salamence.
Now I'm mad. I'm not looking. It's Salamence?
Yeah. You would never get that. Tell me you would never get that.
Yeah, Salamence, the fire flying type. You know, they get Fire Game Freak. Blizzard should code the next Pokemon game.
Who? Oh no. Oh, Kevin. That's a good entry. Oh my god. In both of them, they're completely different, but they both have something to do with fire.
Define good. Like, good for who? For you?
Oh, yes. Yes, specifically for me. It's oh so good. So Kevin, please do grab a bean. What flavor is this one potentially?
Oh yeah, I should probably grab. It's either the dead fish or the smoothie again.
Oh no. Okay.
Oh wait, no, this one's dragon, right? So it's
Sure.
Tutti Frutti.
Yeah.
Oh, so Tutti Frutti.
I honestly don't even
becomes-
care. I would just say just pick a random one.
I really don't want to do the fire one again. A dishwasher or birthday cake? I actually have never tried dishwasher. I guess it's time to find out what that one tastes like.
Because we all know that it's about to be dishwasher. Here we go. Yep. It is. Oh my god, his face. Your face, Kevin. Oh, your face.
Is it too late to quit Pokesports?
Happy birthday, Kevin.
It wasn't a birthday cake.
It's not birthday cake. Oh, poor guy. Dude, congratulations. You have...
Don't congratulate me yet. If you get this next one right, I still have to eat one.
Yeah. You've almost made it through Dexit. Let's give them to me. It's fine.
All right.
Chuck them at me.
When it unleashes its psychic power from the protuberance on its head, the grating sound of grinding teeth echo through the area.
The grating sound of grinding teeth from the protuberance from its head. So it's a Pokemon with a thing on its head. I wanted to say Girafarig, but no, that's not its head. That's its butt. All right, go ahead. What's the second
It
one?
stuns its prey with psychokinesis and then grinds them to mush with its strong teeth. Even Shelder Shell is no match for it. I am so confident you're not going to get this that I will give you all 4 entries.
Okay.
It
4 entries.
It burrows beneath the sand, radiating psychic power from the protuberance on its head. It waits for prey as it surveys the area. And then last one. Its skin is thick enough to fend off Marini's spikes. With its robust teeth, this Pokemon crunches up the spikes and then eats them.
Kevin,
This is a violent Pokemon.
Kevin, I will raise you a bean. I'll raise you 1 bean. I am...
Did I make a mistake by giving you 4?
I'm almost confident that I know what this Pokemon is. I'm almost so confident that I know what this Pokemon is that I will raise you a second full bean. Will you let me do it?
I don't want to do it. No.
Will you let me do this?
What do you want me to do? Eat 2 of them?
If I get it, you have to eat 2 of them. But if I don't, I will eat 2 of them.
Okay. Wait, if you're that confident, I'm a little afraid.
Yeah. Do you want to split the difference? Say, if, how does this work out for me? If I get it, then I will eat 1. But if I don't get it, then I will eat 2. You also have to eat 1 if I don't get it, or if I get it.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, I'll do 1.
Okay.
This isn't fair at all, but
we're talking Bruxish, Kevin.
Oh, that's. How do you remember that?
Because I went like this, and I was like, I'm making like a little chomping motion with my hand, and I thought, what is a Pokemon that does that? What is a Pokemon that makes that? And then I thought, Marini, you played yourself, Kevin. We're talking like most recent gens. I don't know what number gen it was, but what I do know is that Psychic Fangs is a thing. It has fangs. It has Psychic Fangs. What's a physical attacking Pokemon with Psychic Fangs? Oh wait, wasn't there a fish? And that's how we did it.
Fun fact:
it
has the ability Dazzling, which protects this Pokemon from high priority moves. Fancy.
Oh, really? High priority? Or
anything
priority?
above 0. Anything above 0.
Psychic terrain.
Yeah.
Cool.
But only for this Pokemon. And it only gets this. It's the only Pokemon that gets this ability. It's called Dazzling.
Okay. So because I got it, I promised you that I would also eat a bean.
Okay,
so
Mike, cheers.
I'm going to pick up this one here, the blue boy. That's what you're holding too, right?
Yes.
Okay. So here we go. 3. Wait. This is berry blue or toothpaste. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Up.
Of course. I haven't gotten lucky all day.
I got berry blue. This is
that's
amazing.
Pokesports, folks.
That's amazing.
Have a great night. Mike, we're never having a short episode again.
Wow.
Don't get used to Dexit, guys.
Wow, that's hilarious. You just got so many bad beans.
I think this is a ripoff. They're sending Canada all the good ones.
They're sending Canada all the good ones. In.
Yeah.
Wow. So that's been Pokesports. Kevin, at the very least, where can people find you?
You can find me nowhere. Don't bother. I'll be dead by the time this is over.
Knowing my luck, yeah.
Just Google Pokesports.
Yeah, Google Pokesports. Do that for this week. All right, guys. I've been Still Just Mike. That's X Reservation. Find me on Instagram and Twitter at Still Just Mike. Find the podcast wherever you find your podcasts. Pokesports, a competitive Pokemon podcast. Big thanks to M- for use of all of the music that you have heard in Pokesports, our intro, mid, anything you heard on Twitch. It's all M-. Go and listen to that. Again, check out our Patreon at patreon.com/Pokesports podcast, where you can see our next month's league. That is where you're going to that's where you're going to be able to join it. We also post extra stuff there, like the Pokesports post game, which is just Kevin and I talking about how his mouth tastes disgusting from beans from the last 10 minutes of our podcast, and a bunch of other just random topics. This week I'm also going to be posting
commentary too.
That's it, exactly. This week I'm also going to be posting commentary that Kevin and I have done from people in the Pokesports League who have sent in their battles. We commentated over those. We're going to be posting those to Patreon only. And yeah, that's going to be it. Go to YouTube. We post stuff there every day. We do too much, Kevin. We do. We're very tired.
We're sleeping.
That's why Kevin falls asleep. All right. So guys, thank you very much. We'll be talking to you next week. See you then.